Today I'm making shrimp scampi. It's a classic dish that all home chefs should have in their toolbox. If you like butter and if you like shrimp, you're gonna love this. Let's get started. Shrimp scampi takes a handful of ingredients. All you need is butter, red pepper flakes, parsley, olive oil, white wine, lemon juice, and of course shrimp. I'm going to start by thinly slicing 2 cloves of garlic. Give them a peel, and just thinly slice the garlic. You could mince this too, but I like the way the slice looks for shrimp scampi. Okay. Next up, we've got to work on our shrimp. I've already cleaned the majority of these shrimp, but I wanted to show you how to do it. I'm using fairly large shrimp, but the size really doesn't matter here. So for my last 2 shrimp that need peeling, I like to do it by breaking the tails off. Happens really easily. You can just peel the shell right back. And make sure to do that to all the shrimp. Once the shell is removed, I'm gonna devein the shrimp. This is optional, you don't have to, but if you leave the vein in, you could have a kind of like a gritty shrimp situation. So take a paring knife and just run it all the way on the back of the shrimp, going in a tiny bit, just like that. I know this looks kind of gross, I'm sorry, but it's important to learn. And then this part, you just kind of peel it right back. You can also buy them already peeled and deveined, which I would highly recommend. Just remove the tract. If you do have shell on shrimp, I recommend saving the shells. I like to just put them in a Ziploc, pop them in the freezer, and then make a really flavorful seafood stock with them. All the prep is done, I'm gonna migrate to the stove. Let's get cooking. Before I get started, I think there's been some confusion about where recipes live. They're always gonna be right below the video in the description. So, recipe is there. So first, set the pan over medium-high heat. I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of olive oil and 3 tablespoons of unsalted butter. I have 4 here, but saving the last one for later. And I'm just gonna heat it up till the butter melts and the oil starts to shimmer. Next, I'm gonna add all that sliced garlic and red pepper flakes. I mean, garlic and butter, you can't really beat that. It smells absolutely insane. So at this point, it should smell really aromatic, and you're gonna add a 1/2 cup of dry white wine. That's the sound you wanna hear. You're just gonna cook this for about a minute until the smell of the alcohol burns off. And if you don't wanna use white wine, although that's classic, you could use chicken or vegetable stock. Good substitution. Once the alcohol is cooked off, I'm gonna add the shrimp and generously season it with salt and pepper. So the shrimp is gonna turn pink really quickly. We're gonna cook these for 2 to 3 minutes, just until the shrimp are all bright pink and opaque. You can use your spoon or a set of tongs to flip them over. You really wanna be careful not to overcook the shrimp. I know it's scary with seafood, but overcooked shrimp are gonna be really tough and rubbery, and they should be like really tender and juicy. So once the shrimp are cooked, which these are, I'm gonna add that last tablespoon of butter, some chopped parsley, and lemon juice. Ooh. We're just gonna cook this for about a minute more. That extra tablespoon of butter is just gonna make the sauce even silkier. And the shrimp is done. You made shrimp scampi, so easy. I typically like to serve this with really good crusty bread. You could also serve it over pasta or just as is. When you're serving, just make sure to get a lot of that really great buttery sauce. I mean, that's kind of like the point of shrimp scampi, is the sauce. I mean, this smells like it's the best smell in the world. Gotta try the sauce first, some bread. I'm in it for the sauce. This is so good. Look at that shrimp. I mean, it's garlicky, it's buttery, it's bright from the lemon juice. It's perfectly cooked. This is how shrimp scampi should be. If you like this video, be sure to like and subscribe to my channel. And as always, follow me on Instagram. See you next time.